Well, it's June the 16th, my birthday. 29 years old already. Amazing. Where does the time go? Seriously, where does the time go? It seems to be going faster and faster. I would also very quickly like to take the opportunity. I know it's not yet, I know it's not till Tuesday. Just to wish my friend Jonathan G. Dobie, who is also going to be 29 on Tuesday, a very happy birthday. He's a fitness instructor and wrestler with Scottish Wrestling Entertainment, and more on them coming up. Very great news, in fact. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday is coming up, and also my very much appreciated thanks to everybody who has wished me a happy birthday, whether on Facebook, on Twitter, birthday card, whatever. However you've done it, thank you very much, and my best wishes to you as well. Now, this has been a bit of a weird week. Now, my work has been a bit weird because we've had a few things going on, but also on Tuesday, June the 12th, 2012, will go down in history because the Olympic flame was in the city of Dundee. Now, this was, of course, pretty much once in a lifetime thing. Possibly there are a few people alive who remember the Olympics in the UK last time. I personally don't think myself as British. I think myself as Scottish first and foremost, before anything else. But it's certainly been great. It was great to see the Olympic flame because obviously this tradition that goes back hundreds of years. There's two events in Dundee, as most places. First of all, the flame was run through the city centre streets of Dundee, and I've seen a few videos of that being run through the city centre on other people's channels, and there's some great footage of it being run through. But the event that I went to was the second event, which took place in a place called Baxter's Park here in Dundee. It's quite a small park, but it was a concert style setup with the Olympic flame followers and some women and some boys. It was really holiday camp kind of entertainment. Them doing different gymnastics, like standing on each other's heads and juggling a wee bit of, very, very much what you'd think you expect to see in a Butlins or a Havens or whatever holiday camp style entertainment. It was also a three-song performance or set by a Scottish singer-songwriter, Emily Sandé. Now, Emily Sandé has also been a torchbearer when the torch has been in Scotland. She was a torchbearer a few days before it reached Dundee. I've seen the footage, of course, on the news and so forth, which must have been an honour for her, of course, as it was for all the torchbearers. It was a really good set. She's got a good voice live. For those who have not seen her live, it's the first music concert I've been to in years. Kind of thing. But the crowd were really up for the event, for seeing the Olympic flame. Of course, Emily Sandé's most popular song so far is Next to Me, and of course everybody knows the lyrics. Goes next to me, woohoo, and the crowd were going woohoo along with her. So it was a very good crowd. Seemed very peaceful as well. It was very peaceful. I don't know whether there was any rest or what the situation was, but it seemed to pass off very peaceful. I didn't see any disturbances. It was really a great event. The only thing I would say about it is they could have let the Olympic flame burn a bit longer. The cauldron that was there was lit by a 12-year-old called Kieran. I believe he's been ill in his life, unfortunately. I hope he gets, hopefully, any problems he has can be addressed and, at least looked after. After he lit the cauldron, after, of course, it being run through the city centre up to Baxter Park, which is only about maybe 15-20 minutes run from the city centre, they brought on the new Lord Provost of Dundee, Mr. Bob Duncan, who'd just recently taken over in mid-May from Mr. John Letford, who was Lord Provost for 11 years. They interviewed Mr. Duncan, and he's made a small speech, of course, how great it is, the Olympic torches in Dundee. They also interviewed Shona Robinson, MSP, who's a local MSP and Minister for Sport for the Scottish Parliament. They also interviewed a couple of local people who were former Olympic competitors. and obviously everybody was very positive. It was really good, very good event. Like I said, I was unfortunately working till after the doors opened at 4 p.m, so I didn't really get as near to the front as I would have liked. But great crowd. As I said, we seemed a very peaceful event, very good event. Also saw there, leading to the next bit, is I saw a couple of guys I knew there, most notably Braveheart and Charles Phoenix. They are wrestlers for Scottish Wrestling Entertainment. They were handing out flyers, as there are only about there was under 400 tickets available for their biggest event of the year. Now, I've mentioned it so many times and put up short, abbreviated video biographies of the guests, but it's going to take place on August the 25th at the Dewar Centre in the city of Perth. It is going to be Chavo Guerrero, the Native American warrior Tatanka, the owner of SWE, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, and the one and only Hot Rod, Mr. Rowdy Roddy Piper. They will all be there in Perth, and I actually had a reply from both Tatanka and Mr. Piper and Rowdy Roddy Piper earlier on, saying how much they were looking forward to coming to Scotland. So you're definitely going to be there. Anybody that follows Roddy Roddy Piper at Roddy_Piper, at Native Tatanka, at Mexican Warrior for Chavo Guerrero, and it's, I believe he's just changed it, I believe it's at MDM Ted DiBiase for the $1 Million Man. So follow them on Twitter. They've also got obviously we've got websites, native tatanka.com, I think it's roddypiper.com, but check out on their Twitters as well, follow them, like them on they're also on Facebook and so forth. But it really is going to be a great event. Really looking forward to seeing Mr. Piper. I met Mr. DiBiase the last 2 years when the event has been in Dundee. He moves to Perth this year. Met the Native American Warrior Tatanka last year. He was great, very nice guys to speak to. Really looking forward to this event. Now, the one thing also that Scottish Wrestling Entertainment unfortunately are not allowing people to film at their events. Photos are fine, I believe. Obviously, as long as if SWE, if you upload, I'm going to certainly take a few photos at their next event. The next event, although again no photos, no filming is allowed, so the only place you're going to see this amazing match, or at least a couple of amazing matches, is live at the events. The first of all, the next event and the final stop on what we call the Highway to Hell for Lycra is July 27th, Adler Complex in the city of Dundee. It is going to be the event called Hellbound. Now, according to what the SWE said on last night on a show called British Wrestling Radio, you can find it on britishwrestlingradio.co.uk, every Friday 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's a great show. They speak about British wrestling. It's supported by many British wrestling companies, including SWE, who are always in the chat room. It really is a good show, hosted by Mr. Dean Mitchell, amongst others. It really is a good show, and one thing that the SWE said with this next match is going to be the main event of Hellbound. It is going to be a tremendous match. Now, I knew this match was taking place. It was announced just a couple of days ago, and like I said, I knew last night it was already going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to be the main event. But at Hellbound, July the 27th, it's going to be an amazing match. It is going to be a match for the Scottish Wrestling Entertainment Future Division Championship. This is going to be an amazing match. It's going to be a triple threat match. First of all, you have the SW Future Division Champion Martin Stallion. You also have in that match Tenacious Johnny Lyons, and also a former SW Future Division, also a former Future Division Champion, All Night Ian Ambrose, a guy who held that Future Division Championship for about a year. Now, it's not just going to be a triple threat. Get this, it is going to be a triple threat steel cage match. Unbelievable. It's going to be in a steel cage, and again, no filming allowed at SW events now, so the only way you're going to see this is going to be live. So if you're in or around the area of Dundee, Scotland, July 27th, you have to be at the Adler Complex if you're a wrestling fan. It's going to be a triple threat steel cage match. Now they're going to allow, I believe they're going to still allow photographs, so I'll have to take a few photos of that event, especially of that match, to show people. Obviously, if SW want copies of that, any photos that I take, if there are any decent photographs, obviously I'll supply them with it. But it's going to be a fantastic event. But that's not all. That is not all, because you see, the winner of that match, don't think they have it easy. They do not have it easy at all, because the winner of that match goes on to Hell for Lycra 9, the biggest event, again taking place August 25th. Tickets are still available at hellforlycra.com. Ringside seats sold out. The first 4 rows are sold out, but there's still general admission tickets available. And if you get a ticket for the show, you get access into the autograph session in the afternoon. But the Future Division champion does not have it easy, because by either winning or retaining the Future Division Championship at Hellbound, they don't have it easy at all. In fact, they advance to Hell for Lycra 9, and the match for the Future Division Championship at that event will be an 8-man, yes, 8-man, not 2, not 4, not 6, 8-man ladder match, single ladder only match for that Future Division Championship. 8-man. Now we don't know the whole list of competitors. More information is coming out in the next few weeks and months leading up to August 25th. We only know 2 participants in the match so far. Assuming he possibly retains his championship, he's been intentionally disqualifying himself and getting counted out to retain his title in recent championship matches. But Martin Stallion, or whoever the Future Division champion will be, obviously will go into the match at Hell for Lycra. And we also know one other competitor, Mr. Rob Cage. He's an English wrestler. He was in the ladder match last year, which was only 6-man, and that was an amazing match. That was an only 6-man ladder match. This year it's going to be 8-man ladder match. And again, as I said, single ladder only, which is the way the SWE does it. It really is going to be a fantastic event. I'm really looking forward to Hell for Lycra. Really looking forward to Hellbound. Obviously, more information on both events are going to be announced in the coming weeks and months. We're only about a month away from Hellbound. This is June the 16th. It's July the 27th for Hellbound and August the 25th for Hell for Lycra 9. It really is going to be 2 great events. It really is, and I'm really looking forward to it. A lot to be decided, of course, on the Hell for Lycra shows, and the only couple of things we know about is it's going to be 8-man ladder match. We also know that Native American Warrior Tatanka, who is, I believe, still under we saw last year, is still under contract in $1 Million Man. If you remember, in 1994, he turned on his friend Lex Luger at SummerSlam and sided along with $1 Million Man. Well, whether he's still under contract or whether he's now back under contract to the $1 Million Man, either way, Tatanka tried to interfere in the SWE Heavyweight Championship match last year, the main event of Hell for Lycra 8, between the now champion Braveheart, who won the title of that event, and his former tag team partner Claymore. The then champion Braveheart managed to defeat Claymore even with the attempted interference from Tatanka, and apparently SWE have had a statement that Tatanka's coming back to finish what he started. Now, I don't know, Alexa, I'm nothing official to do with any SWE business. Is he coming back to try and challenge Braveheart for the SWE title? We don't know, but all Tatanka has said, apparently $1 Million Man has said, that Tatanka is coming back to finish what he started. Does this mean we'll have Tatanka versus Braveheart for the SWE Heavyweight Championship? It all depends on what happens at Hellbound. It all depends on what Mr. DiBiase decrees in the meantime. You know, just because the Hellbound might finish doesn't mean everything will settle for Hell for Lycra, because I can guarantee there'll still be politics, still be the owner of the SWE, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, jiggling things about for that event. So whether we'll see Ted DiBiase make Tatanka the #1 contender and go on to face Braveheart for the heavyweight SWE heavyweight championship. We don't know. It's certainly Tonka is one of the potential challengers for this title. There are many guys from the SW roster who want to step it up. Like I said, the future division champion Martin Stallion, he's been stepping things up, as I said previously in videos. Wrestling in Poland, Hungary, a couple of dates in Europe. It really has. He's really stepped things up in the last year, as it pertains to both his performances and his wins, and his just general status in wrestling. He really has been on fire, and a lot of the guys are fighting it out to actually. And you mentioned Piper's Pit. There'll be a Piper's Pit at Hell for Laker 9. It really is going to be a fantastic event. Who Piper's Pit guest is going to be, we don't know as well. It's so much stuff we don't know, and who Sam. There's so much stuff we don't know yet of the Hell for Laker 9 event. It really is going to be interesting to see what exactly happening. There's so much stuff that mentioned, the SW Tag Team Championship situation. Who's Sam Ross, who's got the challenges, who's got the contendership for the tag team champions against his former partners, the Syndicate. Who is Sam Ross going to pick for his partner? Well, there's a couple of ideas in my head, but to be honest, I don't even think they're probably right. So they're going to be very, very interesting at Hellbound. Obviously, as more information is going to be announced about both events, I'll certainly be having a look at Hellbound before the event, and of course I can't. I'm certainly going to be doing a preview for Hell for Lycra. It really is going to be some great times in Scottish wrestling. So if you're in or around the city of Dundee on July the 27th, please go along to Hellbound Adler Complex. City of Dundee is going to be a great show, capped off with a triple threat steel cage match for the future division championship. It really is going to be a great event. Obviously there's more matches to be announced and added to both events in the coming weeks and months. Like I said, there are really some great action, some great matches on for Scottish Wrestling Entertainment lately. They've really been coming some fantastic. There's so much stuff that I'm not even mentioning on this video that's possible I haven't even mentioned again. I'm going to mention just because I'm going to get complaints if I don't mention them. Ravishing Randy Valentine has returned recently in Scottish Wrestling Entertainment. Mr. News has reunited with him to reform the Mega Pals tag team. A successful tag team a couple of times, SW Tag Team Championship. Oh, but there's so much stuff coming up just in that company alone. It really is such a busy time. It's going to be a great time. It's a good time for wrestling and sports wise. It really is going to be quite good. Really looking forward to it. Certainly more previews, updates when more information about all these events are made available from Scottish Wrestling Entertainment. But please check out Scottish Wrestling Entertainment online, swonline.co.uk, SW Online TV, the YouTube channel, and of course SW Online, the Facebook page. And please check out, final thing, please check out British Wrestling Radio. They are doing shortly, I believe the end of June now, they are going to be doing a 24-hour marathon show for a little boy called Callum, who's been seriously ill through his own life. He's only 9 or 11 years old. He needs an operation. He needs to be sent to America to have an operation for his condition. It really, hopefully, if you can tune in, you can donate. There'll be a couple of auctions. I believe it's the end of June. Let's just check on this. I believe it's going to be the 29th of June. It was supposed to be the start of July, but it's the 29th of June, I believe it is. 24-hour show. Start off in 24 hours show to help this young boy. He needs sent to America for an operation to hopefully help him. He's been seriously ill and he's collapsing and stopped breathing several times. So please check out BritishWrestlingRadio.co.uk. Obviously there are charities also in your local area that could do with help as well. Please check out BritishWrestlingRadio.co.uk for details about this 24-hour show. It should be good, and hopefully it raises a lot of money to help send this boy to America.